In this video, I'm going to show you how to force others to make a copy of a Google Doc or a Google form. So this is really useful if you have some sort of Google Doc template, spreadsheet, or Google Slides that you want others to make a copy of and then have their own editable working document. And also if you have a Google form template that you want others to use and you don't want them editing or changing your Google form template. So I'm going to go through both of those different scenarios. In my first example, I'm going to show you how to do this using a Google spreadsheet. So you can see here I've got a template that I'd like someone else to use. But before I share it with them, I'm going to go and change the share permissions so that they have a link. Now, if I want to just share it within my school district, I can just click the Get Shareable link and then copy this link. If I need to share the template with someone outside of the school district, for instance, parents or a teacher in another school district, I would need to go to the advanced settings and then come and click on the change who has access, and then I would change it to anyone with the link. For Google Docs, Google Slides, and Sheets, I can just change the permission to Can View and then save the link. And then I need to copy this new URL. I'm going to then paste the link into my browser URL bar. And then I'm going to change the very end of that long Google Doc link so that it doesn't say edit, but instead says copy. Then I'm going to highlight that link and I'm going to copy that new link. And this is what I'm going to share with others. So I'm going to show you how that looks now. When I paste this link into a different account than the one that I was using, you'll see that it forces the person to a copy document screen. And when they click Make a Copy, it will then save a copy of that template into their Google Drive and give them editing rights. So now let's take a look at how that would work with a Google form. You want to make sure that you're in the form editor and not the live view of the form if you're trying to make it so that others can have their own working Google form template. So I have this Google form here and I'm going to go up to the settings and I'm going to then scroll down to Add Collaborators. Here I need to go and change the permission of who has access. Unlike Google Docs and Slides, I can't just give view rights. I actually have to give edit rights. But that's why this little trick is so useful, because you don't actually want others to have editing rights to your working document. So I'm going to give them editing rights but force them to make their own copy. So I'm going to save this now, and then I'm going to copy the link. And just like we did before, I'm going to paste that link into the URL bar, and then I'm going to change the end of the URL from edit to copy, and then I'm going to highlight the link and copy it. And now we'll go back to the other account and I'll show you how this looks. So I paste the link, and you can share this through email or any other sharing options that you have. And you'll see that it then forces the end user to make a copy of that Google form. Now they will have their own editing rights to that Google form without being able to change the original.